Okay, here's a little follow-up video to our project last week, which was the first part of last week was old Japan, aging Japan, okay, and lifespan. And the second project was for you to compare Japan to another country. Let me give you this. This is a little extra reading. I've put a copy on Moodle, but I'm just going to go through and read it out and then talk about these underlying words. What do they mean? These are phrases. Okay, so just follow along. Maybe you can look at the PDF on Moodle, and I'll just explain a little bit about what this means. Okay. First, let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look at this this video. We won't play all. Just have a quick look.
85ですけどね。
細川さんは前回何パンでいらっしゃるんですか？
まあそれ聞かれるとちょっと恥ずかしいけどね。まあちょっと20回ぐらいあるでしょ。犯罪そのものはね、もう単純なの。まあ強盗みたいなもん。
と刑務所にいた期間って長いですね。どのぐらいになります？
どのくらいになりますか。30年以上でしょ。
長い。
女の人をちょっと脅しただけで何にもするつもりはなかった。ただ刃物を見してその人が警察に知らせてくれたら刃物持っとるんでちょっと長く入れるかな思ってやりました。
金銭的なサポート。
Basically, they need money and housing. But secondly, the people. Finally, they need community support.
Okay, let's go back to our text. Let's have a quick look. So elderly people in Japan are getting arrested on purpose because they want to go to prison, all right? So Japan has the world's oldest population, with more than a quarter of its citizens over 65. Okay, we saw that from our data. The aging population has already put a strain on Japan's financial system and retail industry. Put a strain on, made things harder. But in recent years, other unexpected trends have happened. Unfolded means happened. In record numbers, elderly people in Japan are committing petty crimes so they can spend the rest of their days in prison. Petty, what does that mean? They're small crimes. According to Bloomberg, which is a magazine, complaints and arrests involving elderly citizens are outpacing those of any other demographic in Japan. And the elderly crime rate has quadrupled over the past couple of decades. So what does that mean? Outpaced, got quicker. Quadrupled is times four times more. Okay. In prison, 1 out of every 5 inmates, that means prisoners, is a senior citizen over 65. And in many cases, 9 out of 10 for senior women. Okay. The crime that lands them in jail is petty shoplifting. So puts them in jail, normally stealing. Men and women stealing. The unusual situation comes from the difficulties of caring for the country's elderly population. The number of Japanese seniors living alone increased by 600% between 1985 and 2015. The Bloomberg reported. Half of the seniors caught shoplifting, stealing, reported living alone. The government discovered last year, and 40% of them said that they didn't have family or rarely speak to them. For these seniors, life in jail is better than the alternative. They may have a house, they may have a family, but that doesn't mean they have a place they feel at home. Yumi Muranaka, head warden at the Iwakuni Women's Prison, told Bloomberg, "It cost more than $20,000 a year to keep an inmate or prisoner in jail," according to Bloomberg. And elderly inmates drive that cost even higher with special care and medical needs. Prison staff members are increasingly finding themselves performing the duties of a nursing home attendant. But female inmates interviewed by Bloomberg suggested they feel a sense of community in prison that they never felt on the outside. "I enjoy my life in prison more. There are always people around. I don't feel lonely here. When I got out the second time, I promised that I wouldn't go back. But when I was out, I couldn't help feeling nostalgic, or like a natsukashi feeling," one of the women told Bloomberg. The scale of Japan's problem is alarming authorities, or making authorities worried. The government is trying to fight its senior crime problem by improving its welfare system and social services program, according to Bloomberg. But the wave of, or the big movement of senior criminals doesn't appear to be ending anytime soon. Life inside is never easy, social worker Takeshi Izumuru said, but for some outside, it's worse.